need a weapon. I need a weapon. Or Vader won't accept defeat.
Happy New Year. You thought things would change, didn't ya? How's it? Hang loose.
The enemy is on the move.
Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. Ah! Okay, we're not there yet. Okay, yeah. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. This is Whatevah, and now, I don't know. This is just kind of the daily stuff. There's other stuff too gonna happen. We're gonna be doing some Shakespeare on Sunday. It's gonna be King Richard III, but not until later, January 9th. So after that, I don't know. It's one of those historical plays. I forget which one it was. My kingdom for the winter of my discontent. I'm not sure which one it is. I forgot. I think it's that one. I'm not sure. Anyhow, yeah, you know what? I don't know. I just got off a phone call with a friend of mine, and he's a good friend. Love him. Love ya, man. Kyle. Hey. And, I don't know. I like it. He's got views, and he sticks by. But he unsubbed me. Oh my God. It's like, what? You can't do that. Yes, you can. But he has different viewpoints on the vax and stuff like that. And he's just like, I'm not going to listen to Mongoose talk about the vax. Click, unsub. Hey, you know, everybody, freedom all the way, but use your head, okay? Use your head. And watch out for the information. That's my thing. So I'm going to be open-minded, get some information from him, and see what's what. He's a creative person. I like that. But you know who else is a creative person? Oh, wait. Let's check out the... Oh, there's no headline today because there's no newspaper. It's Saturday. Yay. Christmas Day was a Saturday, I think. Garbage pickup. New Year's Day, Saturday. Garbage pickup. Sweet. I smell funny. But I was talking to you about Dave Barry, right? Dave Barry. The year in review. Here. I'm gonna put this up here for the thumbnail. Yeah. Because we're gonna do a little bit of this. See, I did intro. But we can't do that because that's next. Oh my gosh. It's gotten befuddled. Okay, here we go. We gotta do part one. First of two parts, okay. We did January, so this is February. Speaking of business in February, with many difficult challenges facing the nation, Congress finally sets aside a bitter bipartisan wrangling of 2020 and moves forward to the pressing business of holding another impeachment trial for Donald Trump. In a scathing indictment of his involvement in the Capitol riot, the House Democratic impeachment managers charge that Trump, by feeding the January 6th Stop the Steal rally wild falsehoods about the election, quote, is practically and morally responsible for provoking the events of that day. No, wait. Those aren't the scathing words of the House managers. Those are the scathing words of Republican Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, who then votes to acquit. He's flip-flopping. Massive ice storms blast much of the nation, taking an especially brutal toll on Texas, where record-setting cold temperatures knock out power to large areas and wreak devastating havoc upon millions of cells in the brain of Senator Ted Cruz, who, despite being, just ask him, in parentheses, the smartest person on the planet, decides this would be a good time to dash off to Cancun. In sports, the ageless Tom Brady leads the Tampa Bay Tom Brady's to victory in the Tom Brady Bowl, with the VMP trophy going to Tom Brady, who celebrates with his supermodel wife, Mrs. Tom Brady. Bite us, Tom Brady. Speaking of victories in March, let's say we'll just do little bits. Dave Berg goes over the, year in by month. Here we go. All right, so we do have a online paper, and I got a plan for a speech coming up. God, they just nailed me, man. I'm recovering from a surgery. Oh, crap. I had to be Toastmaster. Now I got to do the speechy stuff. It's like, oh, man, this delegation. So I think I'm going to do my little speech on the M Cave and the missing hiker Tom Veach. Beach, spelt with a V. And I'm definitely going to include Warlike Wrath. So kudos to you, dude. No, I like the guy. He's got quite an in-depth coverage of this and made many videos upon it. He's in the UK, not in Nevada. So he has the lovely task of scrutinizing a lot of evidence of other people's videos. But he does a pretty good job. Matter of fact, I think possibly he does too good of a job. He goes in depth. He goes very slowly. And like my puddle, that's how rainy it was. This is not synchronizing well. Back to side view. So he goes in depth and he's like, well, and the hiker came up and looked down and there's a thing on the ground. What is that thing? Here's a still shot. There's something white and then there's something this. Like, oh my God. But he's got a lot of creative input too. And he said one time he was a left-hander. So yay, lefties. Moving on. He's like, here, I gotta say this. Truman Capote, who wrote In True Blood about the execution of this murderer, and he was on death row, the murderer, not Truman Capote. And, he interviewed the murderer and became kind of bonded with the guy. I don't know if it was because he was sexy hot, or something, I don't know. It's like this prison things. Yeah. But he bonded with this murderer who was on death row, who eventually got executed by hanging. I forgot what state. And then wrote the book In Cold Blood about the vicious murder that he committed. And then asked about the book, how did you write such a bestseller book? Because everyone's bloodthirsty reading this stuff anyways. It's a good way to get votes. Go all bloodthirsty. But votes, views. But they asked Truman Capote, how do you write such a bestseller? And he says, well, you just take life and then you just cut out the boring points. I always like that. Cut out the boring spots. Unlike Warlike Wrath, who adds the boring spots. No, I kid because I love. Now let's get going on with this thing because time's all run out anyways. Here it is. We are all in 2022, so welcome. New year. It is a new year. Welcome. Oh, I can't get to that spot. What happened? This thing will jam up. Okay, so no sign of cases slowing on the new year. Of course not. It's got in the freeway here, this H1. Oh gosh. Oahu COVID numbers. Oh, this one, 7-day average, 17% positivity rate. And we got like thousands of people. Betty White is still in the afterlife now. Like, God love her. She brought a lot of entertainment to people and stuff like that over the years. Looks like a, very, and I didn't know her. It's weird though. We have celebrities, and you get a lot of joy and entertainment. They call it entertainment, joy, and you kind of bond. But you never met them. Like, to pick any celebrity, Clint Eastwood or whatever. You think you know them, but those are roles they're playing, and they have a certain personality and such. But that's not. They're not the role. Anyways, we think we know them. Anyways, so now we're also having legislation about protecting sharks, because too many people own keel sharks. Clearly, and some other stuff. This is like laws, new laws coming. Ghost guns. So ghosties beware. Who are you gonna call? Someone with a ghost gun. No, those are the ones that are untraceable stuff. $10,000 per shark. So ladies, be watching should be watching you from the afterlife. So I see what you're doing. I know what you're doing. I got time. All right, let's get a little roll on this. I don't know. Flights are being canceled left and right. Because obviously, see, there's the thing, that was the thing I was talking about. The mutant. The new mutant it made it a variant of concern. Why? Because it's a variant of, it has this, what's the mutation? The mutation is, it can get airline tickets and fly to wherever you're at and show up on any type of unmasked event and fart in your face. SEC rematch set, whatever that is. Okay. I don't know. This guy's like, I got the ball. You got the ball. I got the ball. You got the ball. Alabama puts an end to the Cinderella story of Cincinnati. I saw some of that game. It was cool. I think one of these guys get the. Anyways, I saw a couple of games. They were good. The college games, man. They're cool. There's one playing right now, Kentucky and Iowa, and it's the Rose Bowl, I guess. I guess it's the Rose Bowl. There's a Citrus Bowl and the Rose Bowl and the Peach Bowl, and I'm working on the toilet bowl because I have to soak my butthole stitches once in a while. Otherwise they get infected, and then I'm in deep kimchi. Oh, brother. And there's tons of football. Yay, look at this. Hey, man, I'll jump over you. Hey, jump over me. Yeah. I used to do track and hurdles. All right. And it's your cheerleader in the background going, well, I'm not even paying attention. Give me a G. Okay, next. All right. Let's go and see what... These football players are big dudes, man. Holy crap. And that Warlike Raph guy, UK, doing the MK, he's actually pretty big. He looks like a little kid kind of thing. He's only 21. But apparently he's a pretty big dude. I'm not afraid, though. I'm not afraid. I like how he does the creative stuff, though. So he's got a sort of a balance. He's got I'm the serious sleuth. What do you think? Yeah, Sherlock. I can't get the stupid hourglass to sync with my new smartwatch. Wah, wah. Yes, technology. Okay. And speaking of hourglasses, yeah, I should have done this, last time. 22 minutes. Okay, what's on the menu? Have some compassion, back off on the booms. Time bomb description of apropos for Navy tanks. Plea to police chief, fireworks problem. Okay, so we're gonna have like fireworks? Or we're gonna talk about the tanks? Let's see how much time we got. Does it cooperate? Come on. It's doing its thing. Alrighty. We're gonna have to redo or retrofit, whatever you call it. So, a little bit of story time. Because my thing has a heavy delay. Oh yes, time. Dorothy, you only have this much time. Oh, and the witch hasn't been back, but she's sneaking around and she's doing some hexing for sure, because things go wrong. She comes back and it's like, it's hard to say, but it's how satanic spells are cast. It's like you throw little devils at them, and the devils are doing that work, and they're like, but you have to be a certain kind of person to do that, and you really, when you look at the overall picture, you really don't want to be there. You don't want to be like that. Okay, thank you for your crazy side note. First off, we're gonna get in here. You wasted a bunch of time. I didn't waste the time though. I mean, it's this thing. What the? Here we go. Okay, and I don't even want that one. Not that one either. I want the other one. Oh gosh. We're going for fonts. Okay, back off on the booms, because man, I didn't hear no more boom boom. I was far from all that stuff. My sister had dogs, but they were indoors and they didn't hear nothing. Even if they were outdoors, they wouldn't hear nothing. But here we go with the Navy time bomb. Apropos. Oh, what a word. Time bomb description apropos for Navy's tanks. Thank you, David Day, for hitting the nail on the head. Site article, December 28th. Time bomb. The state hearings officer submitted to the best assessment of the water crisis facing our island after listening to 10 hours of testimony from the Navy, the Department of Health, and the Board of Water Supply and Sierra Club, Hawaii. Scroll. He called the Navy's underground fuel storage tanks a ticking time bomb located 100 feet from the most important aquifer of Hawaii. So these giant tanks are only 100 feet separate from all the water we drink. They stated, quote, the evidence shows that the Red Hill facility is simply too old, too poorly designed, too difficult to maintain, too difficult to inspect, along with being too large for realistically prevent future releases, because it's the year 2022. It's two that too. It is not just one problem, but two problems, but a combination of many. Please, no more excuses. No more explanations. Remove the fuel. Now, Helen T. Nakano Manoa. Thanks for just reviewing all what we already know. You just wasted my time. No, you didn't. Thank you, Helen. Honestly. Here we got a shorty, so let's do it. A plea to police chief on fireworks problem. So, I've heard that you want citizens to help with reporting illegal fireworks. Okay, we will, but Happy New Year. Okay, we will, but can you assign a few undercover officers to cite illegal area firework users? I was told regular officers must have the blue lights on their cars turned on, which is not conducive to enforcement. Ed Ernst C. Kailua. Well, that's a good point there. It's kind of like telegraphing your punches. I'm sure it might be more conducive to put a bunch of undercover cops on there. yeah, guys, like just plainclothes people showing up going, hey, one guy already went, blew up, he had the fireworks and it blew up in his face. It blew up in his hand and went to the hospital. Serious condition. So no more boom boom. No more boom boom for your tutu. That's an allusion to the witch's whatever alias is. No more for the end of the year. The year has ended. Okay. Peace and tranquility. Goodwill towards humans. Bye. Aloha. Breathe clean air. Drink clean water. Do free things that are smart and responsible. There is my yoke. Aloha.